Hi, I'm Bella Perez Rubio, Puma Podcast, and you're listening to Teka Teka News. Balitang thinking, hindi breaking. In this episode,
I feel like hindi ko nakukuha yung deserve ko just because they see me as difficult. That's kind of a pretty hard thing to accept for myself because I know I've given so much of my time, effort, energy into coaching my boys, especially on the 3x3 game where I'm the head coach.
we talked to Coach Mau Belen, the head coach of TNT's Tropang Giga 3x3 team. Three of her players recently made the Gilas lineup for 3x3 competitions next year, but she won't be coaching them.
I've given a lot of time, given a lot of myself even to the game to learn it, to master it. Been the winningest team in the league. Medyo bata pang league, it's just the second season. But we won most of the championship. We won the biggest ones. But then again, when you say too much maybe, or when you tried to make everything around you right, and when you see, because feeling ko nung una, akala nila ang nakikita ko lang lahat black and white. There's no gray area.
Last year, Coach Mao made history when she became the first woman to join a PBA team's coaching staff. A few months later, she broke the glass ceiling again when she was named head coach of TNT's team for the newly formed 3x3 League. Her team has dominated ever since, winning back-to-back grand finals and 9 tournament legs.
I cannot emphasize enough how good of a team we are. I mean, I'm just proud of my team. I'm just proud of our work. Imagine the last conference were 13 teams. Right now we're 12 teams. Every week there's 12 chances any team could win the championship. And we've won 50% of it. I think that's something that really, if you put in your resume, that's something that will caught your eye, right?
With all these wins under her belt, you can imagine how surprising it was for Coach Mao to be passed over by the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas and the Philippine Basketball Association. Her name was notably absent when the SBP and the PBA announced the national team pool for 3x3 competitions in 2023. These competitions include the FIBA Asia Cup, the SEA Games, and the Asian Games.
Of course, I was expecting that my time is coming. Wag na tayo magpaka-hipokrito. Who here is not dreaming of representing your country, right? In any way, shape, or form. Just to wear that uniform that says Pilipinas or that's like Team Philippines or something. That, just telling the story is giving me goosebumps. So I know I work hard for it. I dream of it, so I work hard for it.
Again, three of the four players on the Gilas lineup are from the TNT team. But none of the three men chosen to coach them are from TNT's coaching staff. Coach Mao, by the way, has handily beaten all three of these men in the 3x3 league.
I feel this, sadness in my heart because it's not just me who work hard for this. It's the whole staff, it's all the players. I mean, I'm happy for my three boys that are representing the country, but they also have three more teammates. Kung hindi dahil sa kanila, they won't be the players they are right now.
It's worth noting, too, that the PBA and the SBP have yet to explain why they excluded TNT's coaching staff from the national team lineup.
I feel for my team, not just for myself. And maybe dun sa mga tao and sa mga taong nagdi-disagree with me, they think na, baka iniisip niya lang yung sarili niya na dapat siya lang yung head. No, really, it's not just for me. I think and I really believe my team, my whole team deserves to represent the country in the coming international tournament.
We'll pause here, but when we return, Coach Mao talks about what it's like to be the lone female coach in the PBA. This isn't the first time that Coach Mau has noticed that she's treated differently than her male colleagues. One glaring example is that she feels like she can't express herself courtside the way men do.
When you're in the game, the passion just inside us just comes out, and like you shout, hey, why is it like this? Bakit ganyan yung tawag mo, ref? Ganito, ganyan. And I won't do that. The funny thing is, I won't do that if other coaches are not doing it. We have this copycat attitude. Everyone, not just Filipinos, but everyone in the world. You can't be what you can't see, right? So when the other coaches are doing it and I did it, I got a penalty. I got fined for it. And then I said, okay, let me observe. Baka naman talagang malakas yung boses ko. Baka they feel like offended, or baka they feel like, when you get to the point that baka nga ikaw yung mali.
But coaches and fans alike can't help but lose their cool during games.
But when I observe, it's the same thing. Sorry, but they also curse. They also say a lot of things, right? I mean, we know that we've watched live sports games, not just in basketball, in football, in boxing, in lahat ng pwedeng ipalabas sa TV, in volleyball. So, as an audience, or as then lalo na siguro as a coach, where involved ka dun sa team. Fan ka nga lang, nagagalit ka eh. Fan ka nga lang, tumataas na yung emotion mo, naiiyak ka minsan, napapatalong ka sa saya. What more that you're involved in the team, right? I felt like I didn't catch a break in the beginning. So I tried to just change my approach. Just recently,
Women being judged by a different standard, that's hardly new. That hasn't stopped her from dominating, though.
it's part of life. You don't get everything that you ever wanted. Sometimes you don't get things that you deserve. But you just keep on waking up each morning and get to work and do your thing. Until siguro hindi na pwedeng hindi nila ako pansinin.
Teka. Bago matapos yung episode, may request kami sa inyo. Hi, I'm Mark from the Puma Podcast audio team. If you've enjoyed listening to Puma Podcast, maybe you've thought, how can I support them? Now all you have to do is go to pumapodcast.com. You'll find a link there to our Pumapatak jar. Give whatever you can. Salamat and Merry Christmas.
But whatever hurt she's feeling about being excluded from the Gilas coaching staff isn't getting in the way of her looking out for her players.
I told my players also to respect their decisions. Don't ask their coaches there. Don't ask their whoever's managing them in the Gilas team. Don't ask. You might put yourself in a bad situation.
In any case, she's not giving up on the dream just yet.
I just feel a little disappointed and frustrated. But as I've said kanina, just wake up another day and just try and work hard, vote more, and make sure that the next time they look around, they see you first.
And that was today's episode of Teka Teka. Again, I'm Bella Perez Rubio. This episode was produced by Kat Ventura and edited by Joe Salcedo. If you want to hear more about Coach Mau's experience as the PBA's first female coach, watch out for our newest Teka Teka Explains episode coming out on December 10. At para sa mga mahilig manood sa YouTube, Puma Podcast na rin po kami doon. Just search Puma Podcast and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for listening.